now have a voice and a platform.
Wetin now is the basic info.
Reporting for Wetin now, Mariah Mushka Conte.
I now have a tool and a voice. So
inclusion of girls and women into every aspect of society is what we want.
We dey bring calm the news so you na you don't want. Wetin now na the basic info.
What up, everybody? Welcome to yet another wonderful episode of Wetin Now. Me now host Buba and Adea with me lovely co-hosts, beautiful Nessa, the wonderful Mayatu. As usual, today we bring come boku interesting story and tona. In the news blast, we have coverage on bullying, health and young people. Stay tuned.
We also have an interview with a salon footballer in Swaggy Junction and a model/guitar player, Dominic Fofana, in Nami area.
Hello everyone. Now let's get started by finding out what's happening in Sierra Leone and around the world in this week's News Blast.
Today's feature story is on a growing epidemic that we need to shed a light on and find ways of preventing bullying from happening at home and in school.
Victim.
Mina victim. Mina victim.
Mina victim.
Mina victim.
Mina victim.
Mina victim.
Mina one of the victims them, yeah?
Hi viewers and welcome to Wetin Now. I am Eric Sidaskawa, and in today's edition of the program we are asking what is bullying. Have you ever been bullied? Well, watch out these interviews as we got the views of some people on this important topic.
Well, to my own understanding, bullying is an act when someone uses his strength, or I may say his power or his strength, for him to harm you or to intimidate you.
Okay, have you ever been bullied before?
Yeah, as I'm a school-going pupil, I've been bullied so many times.
Okay, so can you please share with us your predicament, or maybe let's say the difficult situation in which you found yourself during that time that you were bullied?
You see, bullying is something that is not good at all. You won't be happy if you are bullied by someone, especially when it comes to power.
Yeah.
When he uses his power towards you. Because some people, when they use this, in this institution we find ourselves, people usually use their powers on us, as a way to bully us. But it's really difficult, whenever you encounter a problem like that. Because retaliation will be the problem, and
that might lead to another problem.
Yeah, and it might lead to another problem, and also the outcome also will lead to another problem.
Problem, of course. So that's problem inside problem.
Problem inside problem.
Interesting.
I'm Woland Amaraz of Baligo School.
Okay, Woland Amaraz, we are talking about bullying. What do you understand by the word bullying?
Well, from my own perspective, bullying can be in two ways. Either by the means of fighting or the means by using provocative languages. For me, the aspect of bullying and fighting can be in different ways, because somebody in physical structure might bully somebody who's lesser in power and lesser in strength. So bullying can be the aspect of fighting, and also for provocative languages, using some means of teasing somebody in order to go mad. So if you talk about bullying, we have two ways. So either by fighting or by using physical structure in order to take advantage of somebody, or maybe by using a provocative way.
Okay, have you ever been bullied before?
Yes, many of times I've been bullied, not by the fighting way. Sometimes I can be bullied in the physical way, but most of the times I've been bullied by provocative means. So
Well, I personally think that anyone caught bullying should be dealt with accordingly because it lowers the self-esteem of the victim.
Of course, no one likes to be bullied. So now, are young people really taking care of themselves and their health? Let's join our reporter Abdul Sise for more on this story.
A mix of governmental, private, and non-governmental organizations provide healthcare in Sierra Leone. The Ministry of Health and Sanitation is responsible for organizing healthcare issues. At the end of the Civil War, the ministry was transformed into a decentralized structure in order to increase its coverage. In April 2010, Sierra Leone launched the Free Healthcare Project, a free healthcare system for pregnant and breastfeeding women and children under 5. The public health sector in Sierra Leone is generally ill-equipped. In 2007, the country had the highest level of child mortality in the world. There is inequitable distribution of health service delivery in the country, and rural areas suffer neglect most in the supply of drugs, blood transfusion services, equipment supplies, and laboratory services. Inevitably, Sierra Leone suffers from epidemic outbreaks of diseases including yellow fever, Lassa fever, cholera, and most recent, the Ebola virus.
We should try our best. For now, let's avoid most of the foods we see in the street because prevention is better than cure. And some people think that the Ebola is not reality. It is real and it is in Sierra Leone, whether we like it or not. So we should be very careful of the things we eat. And even you be careful of the places you go because you have to prevent yourself from getting this disease.
Well, you get to be careful the food where you they eat because now some black man they're wicked. They can just go take any kind of meat in the streets. You not gonna know side they kill them. You can't make them find it, make them for you for eat, but you not gonna know for sure that day you get disease. You know, you have to be careful with the thing where you they eat. The people where they make food in the streets, make them afraid God. Not so all kind eat you they give company more time for it where you been not able for it.
As for me, I the advice say let them cure.
Cure?
Yeah.
So okay. So like whose advice again we get for young people?
Well, therefore very be careful. Now that na my only advice way I dey give me young brothers them.
I want to make them prevent themselves far from Ebola.
Whose kind of prevention if you say them for them?
They're not for extend. Make I'm not so bad, but they're not for go near person. Enough for go near person will get the disease.
The outbreak of Ebola was first reported in Guinea, near areas bordering Sierra Leone and Liberia. According to Monday's edition of Good Morning Salon program on Radio Democracy 98.1, there are 58 suspected cases across the country, with 18 confirmed by a laboratory test and 6 deaths. With all these confirmations, there are citizens who still don't believe that the virus do exist in the country. This raises the following questions. How effective is the awareness-raising campaign on Ebola? What are the mechanisms put in place to curb the virus? Reporting for Wetin Now, Abdul Sise.
Ebola na bad sick, we no amen. Let we stay away from am.
I'm glad we covered the topic of health and young people because young people should know more about the health system in their country.
In news around the world, South African leader President Jacob Zuma was sworn in for second term in office. So congratulations, President Jacob Zuma. And if you didn't know, South Africa is located at the southernmost part of the continent of Africa. That is all for the news in this week. Tune in next week for more news about Sierra Leone and around the world. Until next week, I am Mariatu.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to The Zone, where innovations become reality. Today on Zainab's Corner, she will be teaching us how to do crochet. Local talent. She's very smart.
Hello, everyone. I am Zainab, and welcome to Zainab's Corner. In today's Nami Corner, I get one fine lady where they can show una young picking them and old man how for me crochet.
Well, me na Salima Tuba, and today I there for show the picking them and also big person how for do coucher.
Okay, so how did they do this thing? You know we should start now.
Well, when you want for do coucher, especially you get to specific things then where you go want for make with a coucher. One it can be cap, skirt, chop cover, or any other thing like a clothes. But today I want for show the picking them and big person how we they do how we they coucher cap. So when you do start for coucher cap, you see the thread, you do roll on your hand so on your finger. You roll on so until like a 5 times. Then you start with the pin and make sure say you sabi only pin, cause coucher na the pin na get so you just start. They start the coucher.
This one where you do so now the cap you try for do?
Yeah, this now the cap now I try for do. You only coucher and you pin this. You hold the thread. You put the thread inside and come out. It's all the other thread part and come take another one and put them inside again and pull them out again. So this is not the first step where you take for do coucher when a cap you they make. You do this continuously so you round this hole and you continuously do them till you get the size of the hole where you want. If not big cap you want make on a small cap. So like an hour they do and so just watch.
So if you want make coucher, you want make any other thing, always you need forget you pin. And on Ayagi Salima to talk say before you they make the coucher you need forget you pin and waiting get the coucher. Now how you they hold the pin. It say for make the coucher it's all about the pin, how you the hold them before you able make it coucher. As when I see Salima to hold in coucher it they turn. And they turn the thing for make it go able make for we the cap who we want. It's still the turner. And you need forget you pin, you get your thread before you get coucher. And as he say, you get different in the way you make pan coucher. You say you make cap, you make chop cover, you make clothes, you make vest, you make different in the with coucher. And even they out there for sale. If you want any kind of stuff that you can go to Victoria Park and buy them because now they will get different type them. But this one today, Salima to in just the show we how for make the coucher cap. And I hope una go like them, especially for the young picking because now picking them they like for make this coucher, they like for make different in the with coucher. Today me young corner in Zainab's corner, I guess Salima too where they show una for make una no bother for say hey, you want make coucher, you don't want strain, you don't want all that stuff then they fall. All you need forget just buy your coucher pin, you get your thread for make you go able make your coucher. This all in Zainab's corner, una not forget. No say the pin way Salima to the use is very dangerous. So for una the picking there, where una want all this thing, una for be careful because na thing way sharp una say again na something like hook na the end. Not forget where you the all them picking them. You need to be very careful. And crochet you can do with all kind color. You say any kind color for make the color go look sweet and good. This all in Zainab's corner, and this week Nami corner I show now how for make crochet. Till next week, I am Zainab Kanu and Tata.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that is some local talent. Zainab, one of these days there you ever show me how for cook and how for do the crochet. What up people? You already know who it is. This is Booba aka Limba Swag. Welcome to the Oldie Junction with Swag. Swagger Junction. Tina, this is New Africa baby, where everybody got swag to the fullest. Today on Swagger Junction we got Kai Kamara, a superb football player, a striker of Sierra Leone, and right now he plays for Middlesbrough. He's a superb player. We had a wonderful interview. When I enjoy it.
Yo, what it do, people? You already know this your boy Booba,
here with Swagger Junction, the only junction with swag. And you know, people are there with the one and only Kai Kamara. You know what I mean? Salon, one of Salon's best attacker, a pro-efficient player, you know, a superstar, you know, and also he's rated on the 30 under 30 most influential Sierra Leoneans to follow. So what's up, dog? Nice to have you on the show, man.
Thanks, man.
Swagger
Thanks.
Junction,
Appreciate it. I didn't know I was in the 30, but that's an honor.
Yeah.
And for me, I mean, any kind of honor I get for Sierra Leone, it's great, and just happy to be here.
So what is your take about the Sierra Leone Soccer Association? What do you think about the football in Sierra Leone?
You know, I can't get too much into politics and all, but you know, football in Sierra Leone has been improving because of the players. Football in Sierra Leone has not been improving because of how football is ran in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So, which is affecting a lot, you know, into how we play.
All right.
I mean, you know, you look at this behind us. I mean, the fans come out, they support you, they show you some love. The players are here. We travel from all around the world, come out here to play these games. So, you know, we're dedicated. You know, we push ourselves, but at the same time, you know, we need some help. We need some support, you know, from the ones that run the games and all that.
So basically, where have you moved, like from Sierra Leone to America to England? Like, what's your move? What's your soccer move?
I mean, it wasn't easy, obviously, you know, moving from Sierra Leone. I was 16 years old when I left. You know, I'm a Kenema born, you know, I talk Creole, talk me Mende. Yeah, it was great. But, you know, obviously living in America for 13 years.
All right.
And, you know, went to college, went to high school, you know, played professionally. And then finally moved to England, you know, where I live at the moment. So, you know, it's a big transition, but at the same time, every time you get to come home, you know, it's something different about it. Yeah. It's something different, so you know, and I love it, and I love doing it over and over and over. And when it comes to, you know, I guess being an attacker and playing soccer, it's just, or football, as they say here.
True.
It's a hard job because everybody wants to see you score goals.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And also, what happened? I got a report. Was it 2 weeks ago? And I was at the studio and they said, yo, Booba, Kai's is giving this charity stuff in Bull. Kai's giving out this. So basically, what was that about?
I love the people of Sierra Leone. You know, I love the kids. And, you know, I traveled to 2 villages outside Bull.
Yeah.
One called Sembehu and the one called Bempe.
Okay.
Bompe. You know, just give out some stuff to the kids that in school, you know. I help build schools in the local villages in Sierra Leone. I help out, you know, I have my charity, Kai Kamara Heart-Shaped Hand. Foundation. So,
you already know.
So, you know, I mean, you know, even when I'm in Freetown here, I give out some more stuff, and I just love doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, before we run out, Wetin are you best local dish? You know, say this if they give you out anytime you won't give it up for nothing.
I think many people that know down there already. Every time they come salon, you know, they're not saying if I make me either okra soup or kring.
Okay. Yo, this is very different because most of the people I've been interviewing, they be saying cassava leaves. I'm like, yo, too much. So okra soup and kring. Yeah. So what is your take about the Sierra Leone music industry and the media as a whole?
I mean, I love it. You know, it's really nice to, you know, to see some of the artists from here, you know, people doing stuff. The other day, I mean, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, you know, I've been Instagramming with NASA for a while.
Okay.
And finally I ran into him and it felt like, you know, a warm welcome, felt like we've met before, you know. You know, Caldenero, you know, one of my guys, and I've known him for a while back in the States. And so it's great, you know, to know all these guys. I mean, there's tons of them I can name, you know. And it's always an honor to run into them and what they do, you know, in Sierra Leone. And even when I get ready for games in Europe, most of the time now, solo music I listen to.
All right, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So what do you think about this whole concept? Like, you know, like coming back to Sierra Leone and seeing this whole setup, like Swagger Junction, Wetin Now concept. What do you think about this?
It's great, man. I mean, I want to see more, you know. I want to see more. It's great too because most of us have moved from Sierra Leone and, you know, living overseas, and we want to see stuff. We want the television industry to be bigger so they can show some more stuff about Sierra Leoneans, you know. Thanks for all the love, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for having me on the show.
All right, man. Thank you for being here. Yep. You already know this is Booba, a.k.a. Limba Swag here, Swagger Junction, National Stadium with one of our stars, superstar coming up, Kai Kamara, and one. Yo, I would like to say a big thank you to Kai Kamara. That was a wonderful interview. I really had fun interviewing you. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week's Swagger Junction. Join us next week, Saturday. We'll be right here at the Oli Junction with Swag.
Now, inside the area, we get one fine boy called Dominic Fofana. He wants a model and a guitar player, so we can join Dominic inside the area. And remember, say if you want to be part of the area, you send me a message wetinnow@gmail.com email or Facebook/wetinnow. And I remember saying it can be anything. What you do, what you do, your passion, your skill, your talent, anything. Just send me your information and tell you why you want to be part of Nami Air now. wetinnow@gmail.com or Facebook/wetinnow.
Well, me na Dominic Fofana, a guitarist as well as a keyboardist as well. I presently I study music at Balanta Academy, a grade 1 student. I do music because of something where I found great passion in. And whenever I play them, I feel so good and I feel so touched by the chords and the notes them. Well, I plan for pursue a career in music one day. And by God's grace, I believe I will certainly reach my goal. And now, then also I can practice, and this are some chords where I can practice most of the time. So I will play some few notes in for now. I hope I'll go enjoy the lecture.
Yeah.
I don't know why they can give me this part, but this is the Sawyer's part, and I really don't like to say it. We'll reach the end of this week's episode of Wetin Now. We want to thank you for tuning in and being a wonderful, wonderful viewer. We'll be back next week Saturday and each and every Saturday at 1 p.m.
I hope you all enjoyed the show, and people, please don't forget to visit our Facebook page, Facebook/Wetin Now. You can leave your comments, ask questions, and don't forget to click that like button. Until next week, it's my show,
your show, our show. Wetin Now.
Place to get for.
You already know.